There are, in total, 8 main characters in Victorious. Now, some of you might look at this setup and say, well, Quinton, you've included the puppet. The puppet isn't a main character. Yes, he is. This puppet has not haunted my dreams for the last 10 years. For you to come in here and say that he isn't one of the 8 main characters. I think some of the best characters in this show are Andre, Robbie, and Beck, which is kind of weird. These 3 characters have half a personality between them. There's a scene this season where Andre goes in to interview for that reality show in the reality show episode, and he goes in and they say, hey, tell us about yourself, Andre. And he says, and I quote, I'm Andre, I like music, I dislike Brussels sprouts. And that's all he says, and you know what? I'm standing here right now and I'm going to tell you, I can't think of anything else to say about him either. But I think the reason that I still end up appreciating these 3 guys is that they all like each other. They're all friends. Not a lot going on there, but they're chill to be around.
Andre texted me and said Robbie got hurt, so I brought a watermelon. Why? Robbie loves watermelons.
It is a lot harder to appreciate the women in the show because they all hate each other.
If someone was pushed off and they landed on the floor really hard, do you think they'd live?
There are scenes in season 1 where Jade threatens to kill Kat to her face. And meanwhile, you got Tori over here, right? You got Tori over here making out with Kat's boyfriend. I wanted to mention real quick, there's this running joke in season 1 with Beck, where Beck will occasionally just flat out say that he doesn't love Jade and he wishes he wasn't dating her. I hate my girlfriend. Just kidding. The reason that most of these tropes work in anti-sitcom contexts is that in most anti-sitcoms, the characters aren't allowed to win. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is still enjoyable to watch because it's gratifying to see these characters continue to spin out and be stuck in the same awful jobs and lives that they've been in since their early 20s. Arrested Development is ultimately about the financial downfall of a bunch of snobbish rich idiots, and Seinfeld literally ends with all of the characters in jail. And meanwhile, this show is about a bunch of hot if you're 17 popular kids. They're rich, they go to a private art school, they get to hang out with famous people. The show is called Victorious. So the fact that they're all horrible people is not a point of subversive expression. It's just really lazy writing done by people who are really, really mean.